Hello everyone. Today I'd like to talk about some basic things on gym etiquette, gym itself. Some people might be a refresher. Some people, if you're brand new, that's okay. This is good things to just be aware of and be mindful of. First and foremost is to understand that it's everyone's gym. It's not just yours. Uh, I know a lot of people who go year round get very frustrated and upset with how crowded the gym is this time of year. But just understand it is what it is. Everyone's there to get better, be better, and don't be the reason why someone quits coming to the gym. Uh, a lot of these people, if they're brand new, it took a lot for them to finally come in and make this decision, make the choice to start working on their fitness and their health. And the worst thing that you could do for them and kind of for you is make them uncomfortable. It's rude, it's not nice, and ultimately if you do that to enough members, your gym will close because they don't have enough people paying memberships. So it's in everyone's best interest to let them be there. They have every right as you do. So just bear with it. The people who are truly committed will stick with it. The people who aren't will go, rather than trying to be rude, lousy, and mean to them. Be encouraging and be positive, because at some point in your life you were in that position too, just starting out. So just let it be and understand that. As far as gym etiquette goes, big first and foremost thing that I want to try and emphasize is you have to pay attention to what's going on around you. I know it's very common in workouts, especially nowadays with all the different headphones and headsets and everything. We tend to just block those in, zone out, and not really pay a whole lot of attention to what's going on around us. I like zoning out during my workout too, but especially this time of year when it's very, very busy, you've got to pay attention to what you're doing and what's moving and being done around you for your safety and for others. When you're walking around, when you're moving equipment, weights, whatever it may be, what I recommend is if you're moving, walking, and passing through, if you see something moving, I don't care if it's a machine, piece of equipment, someone's weight, someone's limb, whatever, give it at least a foot of space when you go through. This is a big thing for safety, because even 5 pounds dropped from a few feet at minimum will hurt like hell. At most can potentially break something in someone's foot. So you don't want stuff dropped on you. You don't want to cause injury to someone else because you got too close to them during a movement. So just pay attention, give everyone their space when they're moving and when other items are moving, so no one gets hurt. It's also very frustrating on the other end when you're trying to move weight, do your exercise, and people are passing so close to you that you get distracted, or you have to stop your movement in fear of hitting them or having the weight knocked back into you. So just pay attention and don't be disruptive by cutting corners, squeezing through machines and spaces and stuff to try and get to where you want to be. You're there to work out and burn calories anyways. If you need to take a detour, take a detour. There's nothing wrong with that, and everyone's going to be better for it. Rather than having injuries result because someone's not paying attention or squeezing through spaces that really shouldn't have been squeezing through. This is a big thing, especially, it doesn't matter how long you've been there, but just be mindful that no one likes to have their workout interrupted because you got too close to them either. So just pay attention to that. That's probably the biggest and foremost safety thing that I see people doing wrong in gyms nowadays, is everyone's just zoning out, not paying attention to what's going on. And just passing too close to moving weights, equipment, or limbs of individuals working out. So just be mindful of that. Other things, especially now that it's busy, be aware of how long you're using a piece of equipment. Don't stake your claim on a piece of equipment and disappear for a long time. If you need to go to the water fountain or whatever, go get back as soon as you can, because especially during peak times in the evening, there's lots of people waiting to use that piece of equipment. So don't disappear. Try and minimize a lot of supersets and circuits with the expectation that you're just going to be able to walk back in and get that machine. whenever you want it, because there's lots of people trying to use it too. So you may have to just be mindful, maybe make some adjustments to your workout, not have that expectation that you can park it on a bench or a machine for an hour on end, or come back and forth with stuff without someone else trying to get in. It's frustrating that other people have to stall their workout because you're using 3 different machines but taking 5-minute breaks in between. So just be mindful of that. If you're going to talk, it's okay to talk. I encourage socializing at the gym because it's meant to be a community environment. It's meant to get to the point where you're comfortable and happy to be there because you've got friends and familiar faces. But don't get caught up in a conversation and keep a machine blocked from other people using it if you're not going to use it for that time. So just kind of be mindful what's going on around you in that perspective. If someone's waiting, let them work in, let them share it with you. Move on if you are going to have a long conversation with someone that you just ran into at the gym. That way you can still be used. No one's getting stuck not doing what they want to be able to do while they're at the gym. The other big things, don't obsess over what other people are doing in comparison to you. I know we discussed this a little bit in the last video we had, but everyone had a different starting point. Everyone's overcoming different things. Doesn't matter what someone else is doing. All that matters is that you're getting better each day. If you feel that you're not getting better and you're not making progress, ask for help, ask for advice. That's what I'm here for. That's what gym staff is there for. Don't get frustrated or disappointed that you're not doing as good as this person, that person, or the other. Just focus, are you making advances or not? If you feel you're not, ask for help so we can get you to a point where you do feel confident in making advances with your programs. Other things, clean up after yourself. This includes not just your sweat and junk that you leave on the bench, but put your weights back if you got weights back. Put them in the correct and appropriate spots. I don't care if they're a dumbbell, a plate, a barbell. Make sure they go back. This goes back to safety as well. If there's stuff strewn around, someone's more likely to trip and fall on stuff. Dumbbells roll, so leaving them out and ignoring them after you finished, they might not still be in the same spot that you left them because they're rolling around the floor, and someone's potentially going to get hurt, or someone who was working out when you set it down and left, it may be rolling towards them while they're still lifting and they're not even aware of it. So it's a big thing. Clean up, body fluids, trash, and weights, doesn't matter. Just leave it better than the way you found it. Just because someone else left them out doesn't mean you can too. Make it clean, make it good, make it accessible for everyone. Those are kind of the biggest things. Ultimately, it just comes down to being kind and courteous to each other, and treat the gym and everyone else the way you would want to be treated, as if it was your private place. But everyone's still allowed to come in, everyone's allowed to share it. I hope everyone's doing great on their resolutions and their fitness goals. If you have any questions, hit us up. We look forward to hearing from you.